So this is Laila and Brandi sitting here with special guest Spoken Reasons.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
How y'all doing?
Very good. Thank you so much for joining us today and doing this interview with us. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
All good, all good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all looking sharp. I see you with your Al Green. That's an Al Green shirt you got on.
No, Marvin.
That's Al Green?
Marvin Gaye.
Oh, my bad.
You know
damn,
what though? But you're in the right generation.
But you know, I messed up. My bad. And then Laila, I see you with the Tokyo. All right, cool.
Yeah. Trying.
And we got you with your bandana. I love it.
What's up with the bandana? Why are you wearing that all of a sudden?
I do.
What's up with the bandana?
What's up?
With the bandana. All of a sudden, you just start wearing bandanas.
I started wearing bandanas. I started wearing them when I was in elementary. I stopped for a very long time, and then I started back like 2 months ago when I went to DC.
And what inspired that?
I just put it on when I was about to do a show, and then my fans thought it was cool, and I said I'm gonna keep it.
I love it. Cool.
That's it. Pretty much. It ain't nothing special to it. Oh, another thing is too, because I'm growing my hair out, and I hate to doodle.
What are you growing it out to do? What you gonna do with your hair? You gonna do cornrows? You gonna do afro?
Yep. Getting the braids, I'm getting the plaits, I'm getting everything. I might get dreads. I'm definitely gonna have an afro on y'all.
Okay. That's dope.
Very good.
So I guess we can start from the beginning. The beginning is how did the whole YouTube thing start for you? How did you get started in that? Like, take us like on a little quick journey. How did it start for you?
Well, YouTube, it started in 2008. I started watching YouTube around like 05, 06 when it was like a few people on there. And then, my name is Spoken Reason, so I was doing poetry at first. So I named my channel Spoken Reason, and then I was doing poetry on there. And then, I was in school for about a semester, went back home, and then all of a sudden I started talking in front of a camera. People said I was funny. I was always a funny cat, but I was more silent. I was more like the class clown that if we were reading, I was the dude that would ask what page we on. I'm that dude. So
Are we done yet?
What's up?
No. I'm just joking.
Yeah. Like kids in school.
Like kids in school. Were you like the little bad kid in the back of the class that wasn't listening?
Nah, I wasn't listening, but I wasn't bad either.
Oh, okay.
So, I had a little slick mouth. I was quite slick.
But you kind of need that, though. In order to be creative, you kind of need that. You need that freedom to be slick. I think we lost.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just a part of my personality. I guess some people just say I have a slick mouth or whatever, but, I'm just being me. I guess keeping it too real will make people feel some type of way sometimes.
That's okay, though.
That's dope.
That's what life is about. In regards to your YouTube channel, were you the first one to do those jump cuts, those edits?
Well, it was a white dude on YouTube. I think his name was Sexy Phil or some shit like that. He was doing it first. And then it was a few people, but I was like one of the first people that were doing the jump cuts, yes. In front of the camera talking.
Yeah.
What was so funny about that was I was doing it, and then other people started doing it around my generation, I guess you want to call it. And then Vine came out with jump cuts. And Instagram came out with jump cuts. So I actually got a chance to see the generation evolve right before my eyes from computers to the phone. So It's crazy how I see a bunch of people doing it now because I know how it works.
Exactly. And it essentially makes you like the godfather of YouTube. Even if somebody was doing it first, you basically revolutionized that. No, seriously, you made that popular. You spread that.
Oh, so do you feel like that? Do you feel like you're the godfather of YouTube? Do you feel like you...
I don't toot horn, but I definitely have played a part in the process of YouTube or whatever they want to call it. I'm one of the originators, so whatever they want to take from, I let the people do that.
Very good.
Awesome. So, like with YouTube, a lot of people do they ask you like, hey, are you still making money from all this YouTube money? Like, we ain't trying to get in your pockets, but are you still making a lot of YouTube money?
I still make some good change or whatever, you know what I'm saying? One thing I will say about YouTube, it does fluctuate. So, if you're not really on that thing, if you don't have enough views on there, or if you're not really consistent, it's not going to the benefit. So I mean, YouTube, you have to look at it like this. You don't own YouTube, but you do own your channel. So you know, whatever you're trying to do, you gotta look at it like it's my channel, and YouTube is nothing but TV. So, but if it's not TV, it's gonna be YouTube. And pretty much everybody go on YouTube because it's nothing but a public library online. You can look up anything, how to fish, how to cook, how to do anything. So if it's your channel, you treat it that way, whether the money coming in or not. And that's when things will start to come. The money will come to you. So it's not even just about getting money from YouTube. It's about making the brand and getting other sources of income to come to you. So even if you ain't making no money, still keep doing it. Like, don't just give up. So I'll never stop YouTube. I don't care if I wasn't making a dime. So I'll still do it.
That's dope. That's dope. Are you gonna do any more of your okay, so now I noticed your your channel changed just a little bit. Are you gonna go back to making like the funny, silly video? Because like you do a lot. You're a poet, you're a comedian, you're a singer, but everybody loves your comedy side. Are you gonna go do some more comedy videos?
Yeah. I'm actually
when? Because the people waiting.
Yeah, they waiting.
So when?
One thing about
I need a date.
When?
No, I'm joking.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. I just never tell them when I'm going to do it because we live in a generation now where everybody want to. I cuss the way I want to, right?
Yeah, of course.
Everybody live, you know, we live in a dick riding generation, so I don't like to be copied or imitated. So if I'm a strategic thinker. I study people like Jay-Z, Kendrick, you know, the Beyoncés. As far as how they move, they don't put themselves out there all the time. They move in a strategic way. So me, I feel like a lot of people online, they feel like they have to upload every single day or upload 3 times a week in order to keep fans. And yeah, that's cool and everything, but at the end of the day, don't burn yourself out. So, you know, as you progress and you start to season yourself up in this thing, you can't just be throwing yourself out there because you won't have nothing left for yourself. True. So that's why I don't really tell people what I be doing. You never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing.
So with your YouTube videos, where do you get inspiration for those to come up with those ideas that you've been coming up with? Is there something that you draw from?
I mean, it doesn't come from nowhere, but one comes from my life, and if it doesn't come from my life, it comes from someone else's. So that's pretty much how I come up with everything. A lot of things that I come up with, I barely do goofy stuff that just don't make any sense. There's always some sort of dark comedy or substance to it. So, I mean, it's always something that I want people to learn, like a message to get from whatever I put out. So it's never fake.
Right, and I find that they're very relatable, especially like, for example, the video that you did with Emmanuel, asking all them questions. Like, that's things that people can actually relate to. We get that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
That's why we asked.
Was that one of your biggest videos?
Yeah, that is the biggest video on my YouTube, yes.
That's the biggest one. Do you still talk to him? Emmanuel? Oh my God! Wait, are y'all beefing? Y'all not beefing?
Nah, it ain't no beef or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we, you know, if the business comes around and it's right, I believe something will work out.
Definitely.
Or whatever. But we aren't brothers like people think we are. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think because the video blew up so fast and it was so big, people automatically thought like, damn, they gotta be brothers or cousins. Like, that was my first day meeting the man. You know what I'm saying? But I salute him. Yeah. I salute him because you know, he had done that video at his house in front of a webcam, and I flew him from Atlanta to Orlando, put him in the studio. We was in the car all day from like 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the last tape was the tape on asking all the questions. That was the last tape. We did like 50 tapes in the car, all one tape, no cuts. Wow. If you look at the video, it had no cuts.
Exactly.
It had no cuts. The only time you saw me was in my apartment, and then you saw us in the car, and that was all one tape. So
that's impressive.
Yeah. So it changed our lives. It changed our lives forever. So, you know, shout out to him because he's been on Wild 'N Out and been in like Ride Along. So it changed both our lives.
Well, and speaking of that it transitions me to my next question. You were in a few films, and one of them was The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. How was that?
Yeah, that was cool. I actually got that role on my first audition. My very first time auditioning ever, I got the role. But what's so crazy about it was I signed to the agency UTA a couple of weeks before I got the role. So when I signed to him, I went home and they sent me a script, and it was for the Heat. And they said, look, you can put yourself on tape or you can come out here. And the ticket was like, it was an overnight ticket. So the ticket was like $1,000 because I paid for me and my homeboy. So I'm like, oh, dang. So, you know, let me go ahead and give it a try. So I had like a couple days to prepare. They gave me a couple days when I went out to LA. I took a gamble, and then I did the audition. I felt like I had it because everybody laughed. And the next day I went on the Breakfast Club. When I got off the Breakfast Club, I got the phone call and said I had the role. And that summer I was shooting the movie for 6 whole months. So yeah, in Boston.
That's amazing.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised you were perfect for that role. I'm not surprised you nailed it.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah. It was dope. You was all in the trailer, and you was a big part of the movie, so it was dope.
Yeah,
Are you still friends with Sandra Bullock? Like, how was she on set?
She's an introvert. She's an introvert, but she's a sweetheart as well. I think some people, I mean, whatever press is out there about her that she's an asshole or whatever. I mean, I think you would be too if you Sandra Bullock on her level. I mean, she's not an asshole. Maybe she comes off, you know. One thing about her was if you weren't like on a direct scene with her, she wasn't gonna really say much to your ass.
Right.
I mean, she would speak, she would come on and say hi to everybody, but it wasn't much she was gonna say unless she was really acting with you. So I had a chance to act with her in multiple scenes, and the scenes that they seen on the Heat, that wasn't even it. It was supposed to be like 4 other scenes that I was in. So it was a lot of work that we've done together that never made it to the movie.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So are you still with UTA?
Yeah, I'm still with UTA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself doing more films?
Oh yeah, of course. I still audition. I don't know if y'all can. There's no excuse, but the movie game is kind of slow right now, especially with everybody getting their cards pulled and all these allegations and stuff coming out. So you know, I think it's kind of weird how this is happening because for someone who's like an independent creator who started off on YouTube, got into film, and then I'm trying to balance out my life between being an independent creator on YouTube and keep my ground fan base and also trying to maneuver through Hollywood. I was trying to figure it out my way. And then you got other people who have Instagrams and stuff, they blowing up, and they're trying to figure it out as well. It's an interesting time for us because I think that it's now time for us to take control of our own stuff and put out our own movies and stuff on our own. And if it's not a greater time to notice that, it's now. You know what I mean? With all this stuff going on. So it's kind of interesting how that's happening. So I get auditions all the time. I audition for crazy. I don't like saying it, but I auditioned for Star Wars 3 times. I went to London, even auditioned in front of J.J. Abrams. I auditioned for Ride Along, all kinds of stuff. Draft Day with The Rock. I still audition. I'm still out here.
That's dope. That's dope. You did some Planet of the Apes stuff too, right? Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I did stuff of Planet of the Apes in New Zealand. So yeah, I still get called from different studios that need me or want me to, you know, rock with them or whatever. So it's still cool.
Very good.
Yeah.
And you touched on Instagram for a moment. You had put a post up on Instagram that Diddy reposted. Can you tell us about that? Because it's really significant. It's a really important piece that you put up.
Yeah, that post was shout out to Diddy and shout out to Academics. Academics put it up first, and he started. I was in DC with my guy, random traveling black guy. He travels all over the world, and he took us to that little monument in DC. We thought we was going to the African American Museum, but when we typed it in on GPS, we was at some little statue with some black people or whatever. And then the brother who was with me, he's in the Nation of Islam named Reza. He said, "Oh, this is highly disrespectful." And I said, "Well, how is it disrespectful?" And then, you know, I looked at the names. I'm like, damn, these are names of all the black people that died for the American flag, that died for, you know, that actually went to war. And he said, yeah, or whatever. So we just put the video together, and that was really just off the strength of muscle. We just wanted to let everybody know how disrespectful it was, you know what I'm saying, how we get our own statue, but we don't get our own ownership as far as reparation, and how they use it as an illusion to try to make us feel like that we conquered something, that we accomplished something when we really didn't. And this is what they call AKA symbolic victories. And you know, a lot of times black people, we don't tend to understand that can be a detriment, and we don't really see it. It's just an illusion of us.
Right.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
And that's good that a lot of people are recognizing that. So that's dope.
Yeah.
He retweeted that, reposted that. That's dope.
Yeah. Well said.
Yes. So
I know we have 2 games that we want to play with you.
We do.
I'll let you.
Sorry, we're both sniffling.
I know.
We over here sick. Well, no, I'm sick. She's she got allergies. You know, and there's like
I got allergies.
The fires out here. We sniffing in fumes.
Team allergies.
We sniffing in fumes. Okay, so we have a game.
Oh Lord.
And it's called the 3 Curses. Okay, so get your mind right.
All right, let's go.
Now, in the game, what you're gonna do is I'm gonna name 3 things. And I'm also going to name 3 people that are very close to you, right? And you're going to tell me which one you want to be in the category. Okay, so here's the categories. There's 3. One is you'll be broke forever. One person will be broke forever. One person will be killed. And the other person will be butt naked and ashy. They will be left butt naked and ashy.
He's already trying to process this.
So, broke forever, killed, and butt naked and ashy. So you're going to tell, Brandi's going to name off the names, and you're going to pick the person in each category who you want.
You want me to name up? Okay.
The 3 closest people to me in my life.
Well, that we kind of know of.
I know.
That, yeah, we did our little due diligence now.
Okay, so you ready for the 3? Jazzy, Charlemagne, or Riza?
So who are you going to leave broke forever out of those 3?
Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, bro.
Who's broke forever?
Oh my God.
They know you love them still.
Alright, man. Who's broke forever? Damn, man. Alright, who's broke forever? Damn, somebody gotta die too. Somebody who's broke forever. Broke forever. Okay. I'm gonna give it to. Okay. I'm gonna give it to. Oh damn, it's bad.
I know it's a tough
choice.
It's
a tough one.
Nah, man, it's just the fact that somebody gotta die. That's the messed up part about it. Cause I don't want to kill nobody.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Maybe they died of natural causes.
Maybe they died of natural causes. That's funny.
Nah, because they gonna look at this interview and they gonna be like, "Dang, bro, I gotta die though."
No, but they know you still love them. But they had to pick somebody.
All right, man.
Would you die for these people? Would you kill yourself?
Would I kill myself for these people? Would I kill myself for these people?
Yeah, would you sacrifice yourself for them and say, you know what, instead of picking one of them to die, I'll just die myself in their place?
I ain't dying for none of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dying for no, it depends on what's going on. All right, man. If I had to pick somebody broke, all right, man, let's keep my brother. Oh, Lord. I can't kill him.
That you know could probably survive broke, No.
No.
You could survive broke, which is actually a good thing.
Okay. All right. Now, when they die, am I killing them or they just dying?
They're just dying. You're not killing them.
All right, cool. All right, we can do this. I'm gonna leave Jasmine broke.
Okay.
Leave Jasmine broke because she can be taken care of because she's a woman.
Yeah. Okay. Good point. She's beautiful.
She can be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? The right man coming around, she gonna be alright.
Yeah. Good answer. True. Good answer. Yes.
All right. Somebody dying. What?
Somebody's dying, and then you gotta leave somebody butt naked and ashy.
I'll leave Charlamagne butt naked and ashy. I'll leave Charlamagne butt naked and ashy. You know what I'm saying? Because he was once dark as hell. Now he want to be light skinned and ashy anyway. So let him go ahead and stay ashy. You know what I'm saying? He look like a walking chalkboard right now. You know what I'm saying? A walking ashy ass chalkboard. So we gonna give that shit to him, and we gonna let my brother Reza die. The reason why is because he doesn't fear death.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's up.
And he represents on behalf of the Nation of Islam with the Honorable Minister Farrakhan and Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So literally, the messages live in the man, and the temple dies, but the spirit lives forever. So with him, his spirit will live forever. So death wouldn't even be death.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That was a good answer.
Those
you did
were-
good on that one.
Yeah.
You
absolutely.
killed it. You killed it. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you now.
Yep. So ain't nobody mad.
That was a good job.
Okay, we got one more game before we let you go.
All right,
This
cool.
one's gonna be a little easier on you.
All right,
So
cool.
we're gonna list off some things, and you have to just give us the first thing that comes to mind. Your best answer, first thing that comes to mind.
All right, cool.
So
What
this
we
is what we
got?
call rapid fire. You've got 30 seconds. We're gonna go through these as quickly as we can.
We're gonna put 30 seconds on the clock, and that's when we'll go back and forth with the questions, and you'll just
So the best answer? So the best answer?
Yeah.
Yep, real quick. You only have 30 seconds to get through them, so
30 seconds. All right, cool. Let's go.
All right, here we go. First question. Favorite color, green or blue?
Green.
okay. Punch by Mike Tyson or jump by Five Guys. 30
Jump
seconds.
by. No, punch by Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Favorite video that you've done? Your favorite Spoken Reasons video?
Relationship game.
Okay.
Favorite YouTuber.
Favorite YouTuber? Me.
Your least favorite YouTuber?
My least favorite YouTuber? PewDiePie. He said nigga.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So we hit our 30 second
damn.
mark.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that was
Wait,
good.
but I am curious.
What are the rest of them?
Yeah,
Let me hear 'em.
let's give you the rest of
Let's
it.
just give you the rest of them, even though worst Spoken Reasons video. What's the worst video you feel like, damn, that was not that good?
Shit, the ones that didn't get out there.
Good answer.
Okay, there are some. The worst one, Jesus. Oh, that's kind of crazy because anything that goes out, whether people like it or not, I like it. It's out there. The worst one, I would say a video called. It was with a bunch of white girls in the house, and I was dancing and stripping and all kind of shit.
Really?
They didn't like that shit.
Sound like a bad soul.
I forgot what it was called, but I forgot what it was called. It was,
We'll find it.
Yo, we gonna find it. We
We'll
gonna look
find
for that.
it got like 500,000 views. It's somewhere out there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And then do you prefer Instagram or YouTube? I feel like I know the answer.
YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, LA or New York?
LA.
LA.
Okay.
All right, we finished them.
You survived it.
Yeah, you're good. That was fun. You made it.
I like them questions. Questions pretty fresh.
Thank you. I'm trying to think. Do we have any more questions before? Oh, I have one more question. I don't know if Brandi does, but I feel like she does too. I have one more question because this is what the ladies want to know. The ladies want to know: are you single and ready to mingle?
I'm single.
Okay.
We had the same question.
Oh, we did?
We had
Because
the
girls
same
always want to know that.
Absolutely.
They're gonna be pissed if we didn't ask that.
It's true.
I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a wife in the cut. None of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely single.
Okay.
Very good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it, girls?
Yes.
DM's gonna be crazy. No, I was joking. Cool.
Y'all go ahead.
Cool.
Me up.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
That's
Do you have anything else?
no. That's it.
It is what it is. I'm here.
You're
I don't care. I like questions. I'm here.
I
It
know.
doesn't
I
matter.
feel like I'm missing
I'm sure.
something, but
Y'all got something else. Y'all got one more up in there.
I know.
One
I
more.
feel like I do. I feel like Brandi has one more.
One more.
Put it on Brandi.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What y'all-
That's what I wanted to ask you. I knew it. So.
Shit, we should have got
ask
off.
about his brand.
We should have got off of here.
We didn't ask you about your brand.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to talk about that. It would be crazy not to talk about that.
Yes. Please tell us about that.
FCHW is faith, consistency, and hard work. I created this brand. I think yesterday was actually the first day, was the day of the anniversary. I started in 2011. I wanted to create a brand because you know how Trey Songz say yup. You got Diddy for Bad Boy. Everybody has a brand. But the thing about it was I wanted to come up with something outside of me being funny and people focusing on my face and just my name. So I said, what can I do to make people live for something, but they ain't really worried about me like that? Because most times when you buy into a brand, people can't buy into it without thinking of the person. And what if they don't like the person? Or whatever. So I thought about it. I'm like, well, faith, consistency, and hard work, what can really beat that? And then I said, you know what, let me go ahead and try that. And I put it out there. I did a video. And when I did that video, it blew up. And next thing you know, I came out with some shirts and people were tatting it on them out of nowhere. But what's so crazy was I got a homeboy. He was telling me about this because I'm a big fan of, are y'all aware of like the Johnny Cupcake store out in LA?
Yes.
Supply, all that stuff. Well, they've never had a big market as far as mainstream. They've never been in like, now they're in Champs and stuff now. But back then in like 2011, 10, or 12, they weren't in big stores. And they started off, Johnny Cupcake, he started off in a college and out of the trunk of his car. But literally when you have a brand and people feel invested in you and they feel like not everybody is touching it, and they feel like it's exclusive, they feel like, oh dang, let me go ahead and tap this thing on me. So I thought it was weird at first. I'm like, dang, these people tapping this stuff on them. And my home was like, you can do the same thing too. Just put it out there. I put it out there, and within like 6 months, people are tatting it on them. And I don't even have a tattoo. I have 0 tattoos. Over hundreds and hundreds of people have tatted FCHW on them. And you know what I'm saying? I never even told them to do it. So, I mean, that's how rooted the lifestyle is. It's not a lifestyle, it's a movement. A movement is temporary, a lifestyle is forever.
That's right. And it's something. It's a beautiful thing to be promoting.
Yeah, appreciate it. You know, it ain't about me. So.
Well, we definitely appreciate you sitting down with us and taking this time for the interview.
All good. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, I feel like it's one. No, I don't know why. Wait, I got one more question.
Dig some more.
Hold on, because I'm super nosy. I feel like what about that slogan that you always used to say at the end of your videos? Are you still gonna be using that in your new videos? Could you do like an outro for us with that?
I've never done that before.
People want to see that. Could we just end this interview with that?
I ain't shit yet. You talking about I ain't shit yet?
Yeah, exactly. And you like make like some weird face. You have to make the face too. You have to do the face. That's the whole part of it. That's how we gonna get our interview.
You know, the face ain't nothing. I do that all the time. I'll be like, you know, I do that all the time. That's my shit. Okay. That's my shit. But that's like my I created I ain't shit yet because you know how they always say, oh, you know, you gotta be humble, don't be so cocky. So I knew I was young and I was on a full blown gas, and I'm like, all right, how do I do this shit without people thinking that I'm just too big headed? I'm like, well, I do believe in myself. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like I'm the shit, but I'm gonna just say yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shit. And if you say you ain't shit, you're like, all right, cool. And I say yeah, it's like, okay, he said yeah, so we gonna let him have it. So then what it did was when I was saying I ain't shit yet, I was dropping videos twice a week from Sunday to Wednesday for like 6 months to a year in 2011 or 12. And what that did was when I kept saying I ain't shit, my numbers were getting bigger and people were like, hey, are you shit yet? Are you shit yet? So that's what helped build my brand. I ain't shit yet, along with the FCHW. People like, hey, faith, consistent, hard work. And then they're like, but are you shit yet? So when I got into a movie, they're like, oh shit, are you shit yet? So the more people I met when I started to meet people like Russell Simmons, 50 Cent, I've literally met damn near everybody in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like the more people I met, the more my fans were like, you know what, bro? I think you the shit. And then people always ask me, when would you think you the shit? And I said in my video, I won't be the shit until I can jump the White House gate without getting shot. You know what I'm saying? That's when I feel like I can be the shit. Who do you think? Let me ask y'all a question. I'm interviewing y'all for a second. Who do you think can jump? Who black? Name 3 black people that you think can jump the White House gate. That's a celebrity that won't get shot.
Oh my gosh! Seriously? That's black.
3 black celebrities that can jump the White House gate without getting shot.
I know one for sure.
Oh, you about? I know you.
Oprah is not getting shot.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Huh?
Yes.
That's a good one. That's the safe answer. Huh?
I knew you were gonna say that one.
And
3.
And I was thinking of Scandal because to me this isn't even possible that a black person can jump the White House, jump the fence, and not get shot. So I'm immediately going to the TV show Scandal. It would have to be Olivia Pope. I can't.
So you think Kerry Washington got a chance?
Yeah.
You think he got a shot?
Only in the TV show.
Only in the TV show.
That's it. It has to be on.
In the TV show, yeah.
But in real life, I think you're right. Oprah. I think if my Uncle Michael were alive,
I was
think
gonna say that.
Michael could jump.
I was gonna say that.
I think he could
sure
make it.
was gonna say that. Yep.
Michael Jackson, I think he could.
Oh, Michael Jackson could jump. Oh, he could jump that motherfucker. Michael, you can get. Okay, I'm coming in.
But
I think Janet could do it too.
She might get away. I don't know. You saw how they did her for the Super Bowl.
Tase Janet. They'll tase her.
That's true. They do it.
They'll tase Janet.
Yeah,
They'll tase her. They'll tase her.
That's true. But she went back to, hey, she's not getting shot. So
she'll get shot. It's like a light tase.
Tase though.
That's true. You're right.
That's crazy.
Do you think Stevie Wonder can jump it?
That's a good one because he could play ignorant. I'm just being honest. I mean that with love. He could play ignorant. He didn't know. He didn't know.
I think Stevie can get over though. I think Stevie can get over. I think he can. Dog, you got fucked up to shoot Stevie Wonder for jumping that gate. You got to be fucked up.
Yeah, you're right.
They shot him. Like,
you know how many people would protest the White House for shooting Stevie?
It's true. It would be a march. You're right.
They were like, it wasn't like the man knew where the fuck he was going. You gonna shoot the man like?
That's right. Yeah. You're right. So that he's the only.
Snoop might be too.
You think Snoop won't get shot?
If Clinton was president, Snoop wouldn't get shot.
Okay, that's the point.
But with Trump, I don't know.
He getting shot.
Yeah.
Didn't Snoop go on a murder trial while Clinton was the president?
I think you're right.
Wait, what happened?
I think he was.
No.
Trial for murder.
Snoop couldn't be president. I mean, Snoop couldn't jump the White House gate during Clinton time because that was during death row times.
You're right.
Oh,
you're right.
Yeah. Damn sure not.
That's a good question, though. I like that question.
Well, he can't jump it now. He talks so much shit about Trump. But before he started talking shit about Trump, I think he could.
I don't know. I think Trump would let anybody have it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Trump would shoot his own people. Trump would shoot his own people. He'll shoot his dog too.
Anybody.
He would.
That's crazy.
You hit us with a real good question.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one.
Y'all give me some credit.
We'll have to have you as a guest interviewer next time.
Yeah. We have to have you chime in on our hard-hitting issues. Yeah.
I catch y'all in person. I'll sit on the couch right next to y'all next time.
Yeah. Perfect. When you come out here, for sure, you got to be on the show for real.
I got y'all. You know I'm here.
For sure. Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You already know I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me. I'm chilling.
And everybody can find your stuff if they're not already following you. I know that they are already following you. They can find you at Spoken Reasons on YouTube as well as
everything. Spoken Reasons, everything. I'm not really on Snapchat like that, so don't even look me up on Snapchat. But whatever. But yeah, Spoken Reasons TV, Facebook, but Spoken Reasons everything with the S at the end.
With an S at the end. And then you can find us on YouTube at Laila and Brandi Live.
Remember, like and subscribe. Like.
Y'all thing too, man. Y'all doing y'all thing for a platform that just started. All the subscribers and views, and for how y'all setting it up. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all gotta keep on doing it. Keep being consistent. And if you stop, there's gonna be some problems. I'm trying to tell you. Not stop. I'm encouraging y'all to keep doing it because what y'all got going on, this is really good for the culture and people need this. And I can already see it's about to be something big. So keep doing it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. We appreciate the words.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you soon when you get to LA.
All right, y'all.
Peace. Bye. Wait, you have to do it. He tried to get out of it. End it. Do it. You gotta do it. Do it.
I'm like, I ain't shit.
Oh, is he frozen? Damn.
Nah, I ain't frozen. I act like I was frozen.
Are you pretending to be frozen? Negro, if you don't do that damn thing.
Alright, I ain't shit yet.
Alright.
Alright, y'all.
Alright, bye.